Time is the most precious resource we possess, more valuable than money, more fleeting than gold, and more powerful than we often realize. Yet too many of us let it slip through our fingers, lost in moments of laziness and delay. This is the story of Rohan, a young boy whose journey from idleness to purpose reveals a lesson we all need to hear: the importance of valuing our time before it's too late. Rohan was a bright child, full of dreams and ambitions. He often spoke of becoming an engineer, of building things, and of making his parents proud. But ambition alone is never enough. Rohan had developed a habit, one that seemed harmless at first. He would put off his homework, telling himself that he'd do it later. He would skip chores, promising to finish them after one more round of his favorite game. Day after day, he watched the sun set, each evening bringing the same promise: tomorrow I'll do better. His parents noticed his lack of urgency and gently reminded him, "Time waits for no one, Rohan." But their words seemed to drift past him, lost in the haze of another lazy afternoon. School assignments piled up, his grades slipped, and the dreams he spoke of began to fade, replaced by excuses and regret. Still, Rohan believed there was plenty of time. One evening, his grandfather sat beside him as he scrolled aimlessly on his phone. The old man's eyes were kind, but his voice was firm. "Rohan, let me tell you a story. When I was your age, I too believed there was always tomorrow. I wasted days thinking I could catch up, but time moves in only one direction. Every moment lost is gone forever. I learned too late that laziness is a thief. It steals your future, one idle second at a time." Rohan listened, but old habits die hard. It wasn't until the school announced a science competition that things began to change. The prize was a scholarship, something Rohan had always wanted. Filled with excitement, he signed up, dreaming once more of success. But as the deadline approached, he fell into his old pattern. He delayed, convinced that he could finish the project tomorrow. Days turned into weeks. And the night before the submission, panic set in. He stayed awake, struggling to finish, but the work was rushed and incomplete. When the results were announced, Rohan's name was nowhere to be found. Crushed by disappointment, Rohan finally understood what his grandfather had tried to teach him. He realized that every moment wasted was an opportunity lost, a step further from his dreams. He saw that laziness wasn't just a bad habit, it was a barrier, keeping him from achieving his true potential. Determined to change, Rohan made a promise to himself. He began organizing his time, setting small goals each day. He started with simple tasks: finishing homework on time, helping around the house, dedicating an hour to reading or learning something new. It wasn't easy at first. The temptation to relax and procrastinate was always there. But with each day, he grew stronger, more focused. Slowly, Rohan's efforts bore fruit. His grades improved, his confidence soared, and his dreams reignited. He discovered a secret. When you value your time, doors open, opportunities appear. Life becomes richer, fuller, and more meaningful. Rohan's story is a reminder to us all. Laziness may seem harmless, but its cost is steep. Time, once lost, can never be regained. Don't wait for regret to teach you the value of each moment. Act now, pursue your goals, and make every second count, because the future belongs to those who value their time today.